welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come on here and do a video about a couple of palettes that I bought at Walmart. I don't know if you noticed the theme, but I go to Walmart a lot. I love it. And I have found some great deals at Walmart. They are getting so much better at their merchandise and products. I am just excited to walk into Walmart every day. No, I don't go every day. Not every day, but I go often enough. Anyway, let's get back to the palettes that I'm on here to talk about and use. The two palettes, one is called Golden Nudes, and it looks like this. There's the palette, and you get all of these eyeshadows, and then you get a highlighter, a bronzer, and a blush. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shadows, which is a great deal for $5. This whole palette was $5, and I've used it already, and I really do enjoy it. So I wanted to use this today and show you a look that I have put together before. The other one, I did get another one. It's the same palette, but it's the pink nudes, and it looks like this. So you get the same amount of shadows up here, and then you get a highlighter, you get a bronzer. Actually, no, you don't get a bronzer in this one. This one you get two blushes. One is more of a matte, and it looks like that. And then the other one is more of a shimmer, which could be like a blush topper if you wanted to use this and then put this on top if you wanted to. And then this one I said was a highlighter. It actually is a bronzer, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I think this is more of a, it is a highlighter, I feel like. I think it's more of a highlighter. I guess for really fair skin like me, maybe I could use it as a bronzer, but I think it's a little too light. Anyway, I've used this one too, but in another video, I'll use this and showing you guys what it looks like on the face. Anyway, so both of these were $5 each. So that's a great deal. You can find Profusion, I think Target has it now, and you can online, of course, go to their site and get the product if you don't want to go to Walmart. So I right now have moisturized, primed my face, put my foundation on, corrected under my eyes, and put my primer on and my eyebrows. So we are gonna dive right in, and I am going to use the Golden Nude palette and show you how it works. So of course I use most of the time the very same brushes you'll see a lot of throughout all my videos, because I just love them, and they're my Eco Tools brushes, and I clean them up and they work great. So I'm gonna use this brush. As you can see, it's a flat, thin brush, and I like to use that for my highlight. And I'm gonna go into this color for my highlight under my brow bone. So I just put on that highlight. You know, because I'm so fair skinned, I find that a lot of these palettes, you know, I always go to the lightest shade, just because all the other colors will look too dark under my brow bone. I don't know if anyone else feels like that. Maybe not, but that's just how I roll. Okay, so then I do that. It's really quick. I'm really quick with my makeup, just because I've been doing it for so long that I kind of can zip right through it. So anyway, let's see. Okay, so now you're gonna be like, Joyce, what's going on? Okay, I had a lot of coffee today, like a large Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee right before this, and I think it, yeah, I reacted to it. Too much caffeine. You're gonna say, Joyce, stop it. No, anyway, okay, the other brush that you have seen in my videos, this is a thicker brush that I use for my lids, and I am going to go into this color called Trophy. This one. And I'm gonna put that all over my lid. It's called Trophy. It's great. And I love this color. So you're gonna see. So I just put it all over my lid. Like that. And then we'll do the other side. Here we go. Oh man, yeah, I had a lot of coffee. I don't know. I don't think I should have done that, but oh well. I treated myself today because today the weather is really icky, thunderstorms, cloudy, and I wasn't gonna do my daily walk because I wasn't gonna go outside, and I'm like, no, because I have made a strict schedule for myself. 5 days a week you go walking, at least for 30 minutes, but I try to do 40 minutes every day without that. That's just how I have set my goal and my discipline, and sometimes I'll do longer, but it has to be at least 30 minutes. That's it. So I've done 4 days this week, and today I was like, the weather's all so okay, fine. Okay, I really should be talking and working on my shadow because that's what you came for, right? Oh, Joyce, I'm telling you, once you get me talking, I don't stop. Okay. Then I am going to go into this color called Grand, and I'm going to do that in my crease. Anyway, so, okay, and sometimes I do tap to get the excess off, and sometimes I don't, just depending on the shadow. These do have a little fallout, so I do like to tap, especially the one that's going to go in my crease. Anyway, so I'm like, no, there's a free walking track by us, and I'm like, I can go there and walk for at least a half hour. I've done the 4 days a week, and this week I will say I did over 30 minutes. I think I did like 35, 40 minutes. So I'm like, you need to stay disciplined. You need to do it. And I've heard that it takes 30 days for it to become a habit. I've been doing it more than 30 days. So, you know, except for being on vacation, but we walked a lot anyway, when we were on vacation, so I didn't feel like, oh no, I didn't work out or anything, so I felt like I'm okay. But to do it every day as a routine, as a schedule, it's been more than 30 days, and I do feel like it has become a routine. Every morning, what do? I go for a walk. So that way, so I was really proud of myself because I said, no, I'm going to be disciplined. I'm going to still go walking. And so I went to the track, indoor track, and I was like, okay, of course you need to hydrate, right, while you're walking. Okay, and I'm going to use this brush, which is a smaller brush to get into the outer corner area. And I'm going to use this color called Tawny. So anyway, I know that's what you're supposed to do, and I did have a little bit of water, but then I decided to go to Dunkin' Donuts and get a large iced coffee to say, good job, Joyce. But I don't know if that's the right thing to do after exercising, but I did it. I treated myself. I've been good. Why not? Okay, so I just do that with this palette. The crease, and then sometimes after I blend it in, because blending in is such a key to your eye look, I then sometimes will look and see if I need a little more or what I need to do. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go under my eye, and I have a smudge brush that I always use. It looks like that, it's small, and I'm going to go in to the Grand, which is this one right here, and I'm going to do that under my eye. I like this kind of look or putting shadow under my eye, because I just feel like it all goes together, you know, it's all blending together for a nice eye look. So, you know, it's just a preference, you know, some people don't like to do that, and that's okay. And I just do that. And it's a real soft, nothing harsh. Okay, so that is it for the shadows. And as you can see, they blended so nice. You get enough product on your brush to not have to keep dipping in and keep applying and getting color. So I feel I'm very excited about this eye look with this palette for $5. I mean, come on, this is great. Okay, so I'm gonna go off of here and I'm gonna do the rest of my eye look because it's pretty much the same as what you've seen. I'm gonna do a little eyeliner and mascara, and then I'm gonna come back on and then we're gonna do, or I'm gonna do the face. Okay, I'll be right back in just a minute. Okay guys, I'm back. I did my eyeliner and my mascara, and then I powdered my face and did my under eyes with concealer. So we are good to go to continue with that Profusion palette, the Golden Nudes. And so now I am going to go into the bronzer, if I can open it. Sometimes they're hard to open. I don't know why. Okay, that was easier. I think I was being silly. So, sorry. I'm gonna go in with this bronzer. Now, it is kind of light, but again, because I am fair-skinned, it works for me. It is very, as you can see, it does have a shine to it. But for the summer, I figured that's great, you know, that's what we want, right? Or I do anyway. So I am gonna go in with my contour brush. And again, it is for bronzing, and I think I've said in other videos that I bronze and contour. I don't do really chisel contouring. You know, I just like to give a little bit definition and then put the bronzer for a little bit of color as well. Because let's face it, I'm actually tan for this time of year, which is, yeah, not much of anything, right? I am a very fair-skinned girl, although I have to say, as I've gotten a little older, my skin tone, skin coloring has gotten a little different. It's gotten a little deeper, but still fair. I don't know if that really makes sense, but it has. It's gotten, so I am not the fairest of the fair when it goes to going to the store and picking out your foundation. I'm not like the first one, which I used to be. I used to be the ivory, the fairest, the very first one. Now I'm like second or third down, or up, however you want to look at it. So if that makes sense too, but you also have to be careful because sometimes is it neutral? Is it more of a cool tone? Is it a warm tone? So like foundations aren't just like, okay, I'm gonna take the third one because that's, you know, I think my skin tone. It's so different now with foundations. And the one thing at the drugstore that is frustrating is the fact that they don't have testers to test out your foundation, which is so important because that's what you're putting on your face basically as the base, you know. And so if your color looks so different from the rest of you, so that's my feelings behind downfall, I should say, about the drugstore or even ordering online unless you've used it before. Okay, you guys all know I do my tip, my nose, my point, just to not make it so definite. Again, I don't know if it does anything, but I like to think it does. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the blush, which is such a pretty color. Isn't that pretty? I think it's gorgeous. It looks like that. I got a little too much on my finger, sorry about that. But here, I'll swipe it, swatch it. So it's just a really natural color, I feel like, for the cheeks. And just neutral. I feel like it's a neutral color. So I'm gonna get my blush brush and I'm just gonna use Well, let's see, what am I gonna use? You know, sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna use my Real Techniques, one of my Real Techniques blush brushes. And I'm gonna dip it. I do just a little bit. These do have a bit of a fallout if you don't notice, but nothing again that is bad or anything. I just again tap to get that excess off, and then I put it on my cheeks. And I do smile, although I've heard not to smile because like you should have just a natural face and apply your blush, because like I'm not going to be stuck like this the whole day, although I do smile a lot. But I'm not going to be stuck like that the whole day. So I've heard where you just put it right at the apple of your cheeks and then blend. Like that. See, isn't that a pretty color? I think it is. And I'm going to do the other side. Oh, see, this is a habit, to smile and put blush on. That's how I learned to do my makeup. So it's really hard not to smile. Okay, be serious. See? I can't help it. It's just a habit. What did I say? 30 days to break a habit. This is my other habit to break. Not to smile when I'm applying blush. I'm just going to do a little bit more because the camera is picking it up, but in person it looks a little light for me personally. I just like a little bit more color. I do love my blush. I will say blush is like my favorite thing on the face. Okay, so that might be a little too much, but I don't know. I feel like is that too much? I feel like it works. Maybe a little bit, but I can use a brush and settle it down a little. The powder brush that I use. So I'm just gonna do that and really quickly just go over it just to settle it down a little. And that's another thing about makeup that's so great. Like, okay, so I put a little too much on, which you start with little and then, you know, you might wanna, then build. But if you put too much on, take a little bit of a powder brush and it'll settle it down, which I feel like it did pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna blow this out because like I said, there is fallout. So it does get a little messy, but not horrible. I'm gonna take this color, which is called Visionary, and I'm gonna apply that for my highlight. And I always use this brush for highlight most of the time anyway. It's a dual brush, and I use this side for highlight. This side is supposed to be for blush, but I find it's a little too small for that, so sometimes I use that too as a highlight. Again, you know, you don't have to be really strict about how you use. If it works for you, do it. You know, just like when people sometimes use lipstick for blush. Well, yeah, it's a cream, so why wouldn't you, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna do that, and then just a little bit here, and that's really it for this. A little bit at the Cupid's bow, and that's really it. And that's using this palette. It's a great palette. $5. I mean, go get you some. Okay guys, I'm back. Did my lips and did my hair. The lipstick that I am using is by, well, it's inspired by K Beauty, and it's a tinted lip balm. And it looks like this. I bought this at CVS. It's by JOAH. I believe that's how you call the brand. It's relatively new. And the packaging is really cute, and the color is pretty. And you know, unfortunately, I cannot read it, but I will put it in the description box once I figure out what it says. There's like a little dip here, and I can't read what color it is. So anyway, that's what I'm using on my lips, and I of course used a lip liner. But anyway, so that's that. It's La Bam Balm is what it's called. And it's okay. It has a weird taste to it when you put it on, and then it goes away. So I'm not really sure how I feel about it yet. I just bought it not long ago, so still using it, still trying to figure out if I like it or not. Anyway, okay, and finished with my hair. Last thoughts on this palette. I feel that it is a great product at an affordable price, and I feel like you can do so many different looks with it, because it also, there's like a little cheat, you know, they put them in groups so you can kind of see which ones go with what. I believe these are all highlight and then lid and then crease, but you don't have to do it like that. I've used this one for my highlight whenever I use any of these shadows. So this is always that. And then sometimes I'll use these as a lid shadow. And then depending, I'll use what I use for crease and so forth, and for the outer corner as well. So again, the bronzer I will use in the summer, but I probably won't use it in the winter, just because it's a summery look. It's with the shine to it, and it has a bit, you know, of a shimmer to it. Probably not in the winter. So for the summer, this is great. This blush I will use all the time because it's just a neutral, pretty color. And then, like I said, this one, this highlight is really, really pretty, and I love it. I mean, look at that. It's so reflective. It's so great. And like I said, you know, you saw me put it on. So I feel that this Golden Nudes is a great product, and I think that most people will be happy with it. Profusion is an inexpensive brand, and they put these out not long ago, and their brand is getting so good. So I would highly recommend this palette, Golden Nudes, as you saw me put it on. And the pink nudes, I will do another video on, showing how I achieve a look with this as well. Coming soon. Anyway, guys, thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for just taking the time to watch my videos. Some of them can be a little long. And so again, I am so happy to be doing what I'm doing. It's been exciting, and I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like the videos. So anyway, I will talk to you later, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!